Good morning, everyone. This is Bremster, and today I'm coming to you with what is always a treat for me. A couple of months ago, I started getting puzzles from FullDeck and Missing a few cards, and so far they have always been stunning. So I do not expect anything less from this one. Speaking of less from this one, where are all the clues? This is a very, very Spartan grid. And I don't mean there are 300 clues in this one. There are 6. So, yeah, this one's going to be interesting. Before I get to the puzzle, Caging Constraints, which does have puzzles by FullDeck and Missing a few cards in it in that puzzle pack. So, links to the puzzle pack below. I'm starting to get a lot of really positive feedback from that one. What else should I mention? I think that's about it. Yeah, let's get on to the puzzle because I'm really excited for it. This is Restricted Skylines by FullDeck and Missing a few cards. I'm going to say that over and over, and I should stop. So what are the rules? Normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. The link I'm going to provide below is one that they've sent me directly, so I'm not reformatting the rules. So it will also say normal killer rules apply. So in every cage, the digits must sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage, and digits cannot repeat within cages. So for example, I could not put 2 6s in there and a 2 there. Might be okay by Sudoku, but not good by Killer. That would be bad. Now, each digit outside the grid is a skyscraper clue. And what that means is if you consider each digit in the grid to be a building of the height of the digit. So for example, if this was I don't know, let's call that a 5, and then this is a 6, and this is a 7, this has broken this clue, but that would mean this is a building of height 5, this is a building of height 6, and this is a building of height 7. If this was a 1, for example, this could mean, oh, let's just do this. This is a 6, this is the 7, this is the 9. Then what this would mean is this is seeing a building of height 1, a building of height 5, a building of height 6, a building of height 7, a building of height 9. And that would mean that this clue would have to be 5 because it's seeing 5 buildings. If I was to swap these two clues around, 9, 7, the 7 is hidden behind the 9, and therefore this is only seeing 4 buildings. If I was to swap this around and put the 9 here and a 5 here, then this clue would now be correct because we're seeing the 1 and then the 9 height building, and all of the buildings that are shorter than the 9 are now hidden by the 2. Are now hidden behind the 9 because you can't see a 6-story building behind a 9-story building. And that is the same for here, here, and here. So that's how that works. The final clue in this grid, which is something I've never seen before, is each group of 9 cells occupying the same relative position in the 9 boxes is isotropic. And isotropic means that they are all from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, 8, 9. My reading of that is it's kind of like a weird isotropic disjoint. So this, and this have to be from the same isotropic group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, 8, 9. So each group of 9 cells occupying the same relative position in the 9 boxes. So these are the same relative position in the 9 boxes. So they have to be from the same isotropic group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, 8, 9. Right? Okay. They're the rules. Let's give this a shot. I'm going to restart my timer. Okay. I have no information to go on. So, I mean, a 2 skyscraper clue just means, well, I know one of these. No, I don't know that at all. I was about to say I know that only one of those can be high, but that's not true. I don't know that one of those. For example, this could be 6, 2 low digits, and a 9. And that would be fine. Okay, there's something I'm not grasping about this puzzle. There'll be something fundamental I would need to figure out about this puzzle. So, well, that can't be 4, 6. Because if this is 4, 6, then these would both be medium, and then those would all be medium. And then all of those would be, not that, all of those would be from 4, 5, 6. And I think that might be a problem. So I know that the 10 cage is not 4, 6. Yay. Hang on, that's... Doesn't that mean what I just said here is wrong? Where this could be 6. Hang on. If every subset needs to be isotropic, then every run needs to be entropic for the same reason. Because if this was 4, 6, this would be 4, 6, and this... If these were both mid, these would both be mid, these would both be mid. So I can never have 2 of the same in a run of 3 within the same box. So I must have a high digit in here. So I'm either going to go low, mid, 9, or high there. So that can't be high. No, hang on, that's not true. Because it could go mid-high. Ah! I could go mid, low, high, and as long as that's the 9. But I can't make that the 9 because I'd break the 5 clue. Hang on, 5. 5 on an entropic. If that's entropic, and that's entropic, how am I going to get to 5? Because one of those has to be high. And if I was to put, say, an 8 here, the maximum I could get to would be 4. So if one of the... That's forced. Because one of these has to be high. One of those 3 has to be high, or I can't make the isotropic grid work. And when I need to get to 5, if I was to put the highs any closer to this left-hand side, then I couldn't get to 5 because I wouldn't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I was to make this any lower than 7, if I was to change the order of these, then the 7 would be hidden behind the 8 or 9 and I couldn't get to 5. The 7, 8, 9 is forced and those all become high. And these have to be low. It has to be low before medium, otherwise I will not get to 5. So these all become low. This is exactly what I've come to expect from FullDeck and Missing a Few Cards. So that 10 cage now can't be 2, 8. Now this has to be a 2, but there has to be a high in here. So this is either 9 or this is... Well, it can't be 7. So it'd have to be 8 with a 9 there. So 9 is in one of those two? Now, this is an 8-9 pair. This is a 7-9 pair. This is a 7-8 pair. So this can't be high. Could it be low? Yes, I can put 2 lows in an 11 cage. But if it is that, that could even still be medium. Wait a minute, this 10... It's almost the German whisper trick again. Sorry, I'm thinking about a previous puzzle I did to release the caging constraints pack, and I shouldn't be doing that. I should be thinking about this puzzle, although it's the trick I learned from that does it. So the 10 must have a low and a high digit, and by low and high in this case I don't mean 1 2 3 and 7 8 9. I mean 1 2 3 4 and then 6 7 8 9. However, this can't be 4 6 and that can't be 7 8 9. So this has to be 1 2 3 and this has to be 7 8 9, which means that is low and that is high, because I can't use 4 6 because then all of these are medium, and that's way too many 4 5s and 6s. And I can't put 7 8 9 here. So the only possibility for that is 1 2 3, and the only possibility for there is 7 8 9. So these all become 1 2 3. And these all become 7 8 9. And that's that 2 clue resolved, because if that's a 9, that's not a 2 clue, so that has to be the 8. And now that can't be... Oh, no, that still could be 7. There's 7 9. It could go 7 9 because the 7 would be hidden behind. But this isn't 8 or 2 anymore, which it couldn't be for many reasons. But this sees 7, 8, and 9. So that's 7. So that's 9. That's 1. These are 8 and 9. This is 7 or 8. These are all medium. How is it a puzzle? I get the feeling that I'm not on the path. I'm on a path through this puzzle. How does a puzzle with only 6 clues in it have multiple paths? You get some of the best setters in the world creating puzzles. That's how you do that. This is glorious. These have to be medium. These have to be low. Hang on, these are medium because of me missing the... So these have to be high. That is medium. I'm missing all sorts of marking. And now I can just complete the columns. Those are high. Those are low. Those are medium. Those are high. Those are low. Oh, it's the same banding thing that I... Stunning setting. So how do I break into this? Okay, so that becomes 9. That becomes 7. That becomes 8. This is 7 or 8. This is 7 or 8. This is 7 or 8. This is 8 or 9. I need something to break this open. This is 8 or 9. These are 7 or 9. So this is resolved. Oh, if this was 7, it'd go 7, 8, 9, and this would have to be a 3. That's an 8. That's a 7. 8 makes that 9, which makes that 7 and that 8, which makes that 9, that 8, that 7, that's 9, that's 8, that's 7, that's 9, that's 8. I'm getting scared. That's 7, that's 8, that's 9, and that's 7. No, yes, yes, yes. I saw those and thought, hang on, they see each other. Right. Now I've got almost nothing in low digits. I've got a 1, a single solitary 1. But I've done all the skyscraper clues now. So it's literally just 2 killer cages? Okay, I can't put a 7 or an 8 or a 9 into this 11 cage. So I've got 2 low digits and a medium digit. So hang on, it has to be 2, 3, 6. Because 2, 3, the 2 highest low digits give me 5, and the highest medium digit 6. Add those together, I get 11. So it has to be 2, 3, 6. What about this 14 clue? Is that similarly restricted? The 2 highest medium digits are 5 and 6, which gives me 11, and the highest low digit is 3. Add those to, this is a 5, 6 pair, and this is a 3. Talk about obfuscated forced digits. But that's all I've got? Oh, okay, that's a 2, because it sees a 1 and a 3. So this is a 1, 3. This 2 makes this 3, which makes this 2. This is now a 1, so this is a 3. So this is a 1, and this is a 3. These are 2, 3, but that 3 makes that 2 and that 3. So these are now known. That is 2, that is 1. These are 1 and 2. That 1 makes that 2 and that 1. This sees 2 and 3, so it's 1. This becomes 3. This sees 1 and 3, so that is 2. That is 3. This is 2. This is 1. This is 1. This is 3. This is 2. And now I've just got these. This is 3. This is 2. And this is 1. And now I've got to do the middle digits. I mean, I could just select all of the green and go 4, 5, 6. It's very tempting to do that. Ta-da! That was really bad, wasn't it? I should not have done that. There's no 6 in those. That was really bad. That was very bad form, but it was fun. And we're here to have fun, right? How do I get any traction on this? Those two have to be different. So anything that sees those two cannot be a 5 or a 6. That cell sees both of those. That one in the box, that one in the row. So that's a 4. That one sees both of those. That one in the row, that one in the box. So that has to be a 4. Not a 4, not a 4. That's a 4 by Sudoku. That's a 5 because of that 6. Seriously, that's a 5. That's a 4. There's no 4 in either of those. That's not a 4. They're not 5s. This would have been easier if I hadn't put all those pencil marks in, but it was fun to do. So, yeah. Um, 5 and 4, that becomes 6. That becomes 4. That becomes 5. That becomes 6. That becomes 5. That becomes 4. That becomes 6. That becomes 5. So that becomes 6 and 5 and 6 and 4 and 5 and 6. That becomes 4. That becomes 5. That becomes 6. This becomes 5, and I put in a 4, and that finishes the puzzle in only 17 minutes. Holy cow. Wow. That is brilliant. I have no idea how someone will get their way through that if they do not realize that disjoint forced isotropic means chain entropic within the boxes. If you don't spot that, good luck. And that's why we do videos to help people. And that 10 cage telegraphing that 10 cage is just a brilliant piece of telegraphing, because it's like, hang on, if I put 4, 6 in here, then all of a sudden all of this is going to be broken. Wait a minute, what does that mean for the rest of the puzzle? That is just gorgeous. Thank you very much, FullDeck and Missing a Few Cards, for sending that through. That is just brilliant. That is exactly the sort of approachable teaching lesson puzzle that I adore. Thank you very, very much. I hope everyone enjoys that as much as I did, whether you solved the puzzle or just watched me do it. That was great. Thank you, everyone. And as always, good luck with your solving.